Okay, guys, it's Teacher Anya, and we're going to do a bunch of phonics today. And I know that this is just like a lot of words and sounds, but it's really important for you to be good at phonics if you want to speak English well. So we're going to practice saying a bunch of words, and then we're going to talk about how our senses work, and we're going to look at some words that help us talk about our senses, okay? So let's look at our screen together. Let's click our mouse so we can see what we're doing. All right, so what letter do we see here? Yeah, S, right? Like the snake sound, right? Okay, good. And so we're going to say the name of each picture, and Teacher Anya will type the word next to the picture for you, okay? So what's this first picture? What do we think this word is? Yeah, it's saw, right? So it's not like saw like I saw something today, right? It's saw like something that cuts, okay? So a saw is something that cuts, okay? What's this next one? Yeah, it's a sock. Socks keep our feet very warm. Right now it's wintertime. It's very cold here in California where Teacher Anya lives. So she wears a lot of socks to keep her feet warm, okay? Let's look at the next one. What do we use to clean our bodies when we take a shower? What do we use? Yeah, we use soap. So soap makes us very clean and it smells really nice. So when we get out of the shower, we smell soapy. And that's a really good smell, right? Okay, what number is this? So easy, letter 7. Number 7. It's not a letter, right? It's a number, so it's number 7, right? Okay, good. What animal is this? Seal. Very good. It's a seal. Do you like seals? Yeah, they're funny, right? They make really funny noises, okay? And what kind of food is this? This food is very popular in the United States. Okay. So we have a sandwich, right? A sandwich. Oops, let's spell it the right way. Okay, so we have a sandwich here, okay? So a sandwich is stuffed between two pieces of bread, and it's super popular here in the United States. We eat a lot of sandwiches, okay? So we have a sandwich, a seal, 7, soap, sock, saw. Let's keep going. Okay, what's this word here? What do you see? Yeah, where do we wash our hands? In a sink. Very good. Okay, and what's this food? Is this a sandwich? No, it's a salad. Salad is very healthy and delicious, so we can eat a lot of salad. It's very good for us, right? And sometimes when we eat salad, we also eat soup. The soup is super good, right? Okay, awesome. Okay, so let's go over our words. It's soup, salad, and sink. Okay, good job. All right, let's keep going with our vocabulary, okay? So let's read each word together. Ready? Let's read am. Good. And Sam. Sam is the name of a person. It's a boy. It can be a boy or a girl's name in the United States. It's mostly a boy's name, but so am or Sam. Okay, good. All right. So words to know, words to put in your head, okay? So what words should we know? What is this word? Yeah, see, right? We see with our eyes. Okay, so what do we see? Can you read this sentence for me? Yeah, good job. I see Sam. So we know the cat's name is Sam, okay? So that's Sam the cat. So we see Sam. I see Sam. I see Sam. Okay? Very good. What can we see? So remember, you plus me is we. So what can we see? Can you read this sentence with me? We can see the sun. Good job. Let's read it again one more time. We can see the sun. Good job. Okay. All right. Very good. So let's talk about what Sam can see. So we know that Sam is a cat. So what do you think cats see every day? What do cats like to look at? Yeah, cats might like to look at birds. What else do cats like to look at? Yeah, maybe they like to look outside, right? We see a lot of cats outside. What if your cat lives inside? What would it look at? Yeah, maybe it would look at your toys, right? Or your furniture. Okay, the things in your house. Spell it right. Your furniture, right? Okay, or maybe it would look at its food because it's hungry, right? So there's a lot of things that cats can look at. So let's see what Sam the cat looks at, and then we'll go ahead and read about what he does during his day and what he sees. So what is Sam the cat looking at in this picture? What do you see? Yeah, he's looking at some flowers. What color are the flowers? Yeah, they're purple. Good job. Okay, so he's looking at some purple flowers, and there's a fence in the background. So this big wall here is called a fence. Okay, and what else do you see? Do you see grass? Yeah, I see grass too. So Sam has a lot to look at in this picture. He can look at flowers, grass, and a fence. Okay, so he's got quite a bit of stuff in his yard to look at. All right, so what are his people looking at? What do you see? What do you think they see? What can they see? Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in this picture. So we have the fence again, and we have this big bowl here. What do you think this is called in English? So this is a place where birds take a bath. So we call this in English a bird bath, okay? So it's filled with water, and birds come and they drink out of it, or they take a bath. They get all clean. So in English, we call this a bird bath. And it's one word, not two words, okay? So bird bath. Okay, so what do Sam's people see here? What can we see? Let's read this sentence together. Ready? We can see Sam. Yeah, very good. We can see Sam. We can see Sam. Very good. Okay. Where do you think Sam is in this picture? Do you see Sam? Yeah, I don't see Sam either. So I don't know. Maybe that Sam is not in a place where we can see, but they can see him. Okay. All right. So here's the bird in the bird bath. Remember we talked about this big bowl filled with water. It's called a bird bath. So we can see the bird is taking a bath. Do you think cats might want to look at birds? Yeah, they usually do. They're very interested in birds, okay? So our bird is taking a bath, and we see some flowers, and the people are looking at the bird. So what do you think they're going to say here? Yeah, we can see the bird, okay? So let's read this sentence together. We can see the bird. Good job. Okay, one more time. Ready? We can see the bird. Very good. Do you think you might also hear the bird? Yeah, maybe the bird is tweeting, right? He's making noise or he's singing. So we could also probably hear the bird, right? And we can hear him splashing in the water. Okay, so there's a lot. We can see and hear the bird in this picture, okay? Okay, so we know that our bird is singing, right? Because we see these musical notes here. So our bird is singing. Do you think Sam sees the bird singing? Yeah, he's definitely watching, right? Okay. So what does Sam see? Sam can see the bird. Uh-oh. Hopefully that doesn't end badly for our bird friend. Okay, so Sam can see the bird. Okay. What do you think Sam wants to do with the bird? Does he want to eat the bird? Right? He's a cat. What do cats usually do with birds? Yeah, they kill them. So Sam may want to eat the bird, okay? All right, the bird is flying away. This bird is very smart. It knows what's going to happen, okay? So our bird flies away. Sam can see the bird. Can you read the sentence with me? Sam can see the bird. Good job. Okay, let's keep going. All right, where does the bird go? Where has the bird landed? Yeah, the bird is in a tree, right? Okay, so Sam can see the bird. The bird is in the tree. We can see the bird. Okay, so the three of us, Sam, the boy, and the girl, can all see the bird in the tree, right? What can the bird see? Let's read. The bird can see Sam. Okay, very good. Let's read this sentence one more time. The bird can see Sam. Awesome, good job. So the bird can see Sam and the people, right? Okay, so let's go on to this book here. I can see, okay? So we're going to talk about things that I can see. What can I see in my day-to-day life? What is she looking at here? Yeah, is it a leaf? What's she looking at? Yeah, it's an apple, right? Okay, so she's watching the apple. Okay, so I can see the apple. All right, so let's see together what we can see. So what's this again? It's an apple. This is easy, right? Okay, so let's read this sentence together. Ready? I can see the apple. Good. Ready? One more time. I can see the apple. Good job. Very good. Okay, excellent. Okay, what else can we see? Okay, what do we see again? Can we touch the apple? What do apples feel like? Are they very soft? No, they're very hard. Okay, so sometimes the apple is very hard. Okay, so I can touch the apple. Okay, so the apple feels smooth, right? And usually kind of cold and very hard, right? Okay, so it's not soft. Okay, what else can we do with an apple? What is he doing? Yeah, he's smelling the apple, okay? So he can smell the apple. It probably smells very yummy, okay? So let's read our sentence. I can smell with my nose, okay? So I can smell the apples. What do apples smell like? What do they smell like? Yeah, usually they smell really sweet, right? They smell very, very sweet and delicious. Okay, so they smell like they're good to eat. Okay, good. All right, here's our farmer driving his tractor. And what is he doing? What's he doing with his tractor? I can hear. What would you hear here? Would it be very quiet or very, very loud? Yeah, it's going to be really loud, right? Because a tractor is a big machine, so it's super loud. So this will be very, very noisy in our apple orchard here. Why do you think they're driving the tractor? Yeah, they're going to go pick the apples, right? They're going to pick the apples and probably eat them, okay? So yum. So I can hear the tractor, okay? She's smiling and she took a big bite out of her apple. So what do you think we're gonna say here? Yeah, maybe I can taste. So let's read it together. I can taste. I can taste. Okay. So she's taking a bite of the apple. How do you think the apple tastes? What do you think do you think she thinks it tastes good or bad? Yeah, I think she thinks it tastes good. She's smiling, right? So the apple tastes good. Okay, the apple tastes good. All right. Last part of our lesson here. Okay, so readers to writers. So this is where we stop reading so much and we start thinking about how to write in English, okay? So let's read this. Ideas, okay? Look at the picture web that Danny made. The picture web shows how he can use his senses to tell about the park. Okay, so what do you see here? So in the middle is the park. So this is where he went, and these are all the things that he did at the park. So let's look at them together. What did he touch at the park? Yeah, he touched the grass, right? How does grass feel? Yeah, I think grass feels really soft, right? It's very, very soft and it's nice to lay down in, right? So he touched the grass and there's some sun here. So the grass is probably nice and warm, right? It feels warm. What did he see? Yeah, he saw a duck, okay? What color is the duck? It's yellow, okay? So he saw a duck. Very good. What did he hear? Yeah, it looks like he heard his friend talking to him, okay? So he heard his friend talking to him. Maybe they were playing a game, so he's listening to his friend. Okay, what did he taste at the park? Yeah, he tasted an ice cream cone. Yummy. Okay, so he had an ice cream cone and it was very, very delicious. Okay, so he tasted the ice cream cone. It's very pink, right? Okay, and what did he smell at the park? Yeah, he smelled some flowers, right? So what do flowers smell like? Do they smell sweet? Yeah, they smell really lovely, right? Okay, so he touched the grass, he saw the duck, he heard his friend, he tasted the ice cream, and he smelt the flowers, right? He smelt the flowers. So he did a lot at the park, right? All right, here's a bunch of reading. Let's read it together. Okay, category words. Category means words that belong together like in a family, okay? So our category this week is senses. Our category is sense. So all the words that go in to describe sense are in this category, okay? A category is like a section. Okay, so category words, sensory words. Okay, ready? Please use your 5 senses, smell, taste, touch, sight, and hearing, to describe objects. What's an object? Yeah, it's like a thing, okay? So we're going to just describe stuff. Ask questions about the objects and ask which senses you use to figure it out. Okay, so let's think about our apple, okay? So let's think about an apple. Put an apple in your brain. Ping. All right, so you're holding an apple. I want you to think about it. It could be red or yellow or green, whatever color you want, okay? So imagine that you're holding an apple. Okay, how does it feel when you touch it? Is it cold, smooth, soft, or slimy? So how does your apple feel when you touch it? Yeah, it feels cold and smooth, right? It should not feel soft or slimy. Then it is not good to eat, okay? All right, how do you see? Describe what it looks like. Okay, so what does our apple look like? Yeah, it's round, okay? And maybe we can talk about what color it is. So what color is your apple? Oh, that's super nice. I like that color of apples too, okay? Good, very good. How does it smell? What does it smell like? Okay? What does it smell like? Yeah, it smells like fruit, right? So it smells very sweet, okay? And apples smell very delicious, right? Does it make a noise? There's a typo here. This should have a Y, right? What do you hear if it is dropped? So first think about biting into your apple. Does it make a noise when you bite into it? Yeah, it's crunchy, right? It's really, really crunchy. So it's like noise when you bite into it. What if you dropped it? Would it make a noise? Yeah, it make a big noise because it's really hard, right? So it might go plap and like explode, right? Okay, so if we hear it being dropped, we're gonna know, right? Is it something you want to taste? Yeah, because it tastes good, right? Describe how you think it will taste. How will your apple taste? Will it be sour or will it be sweet? Yeah, usually they're sweet, but sometimes they can be really sour, right? Apples can be super sour, okay? Okay, so let's look at these things. Please see the following objects. This should be object with an O, not abject. That's a very different word. Please see the following object and tell which sense you use to figure it out. So if you see a crayon, what senses do you use when you see the crayons? Do crayons have a smell? Yeah, they have a very special smell. They smell like wax. They're made out of wax. So crayons smell like wax. And what do you see when you look at crayons? Are they very colorful? Yeah, they're super colorful, right? Okay, good. What about when you see a book? What if you touch a book? Is a book soft? Not really, right? Is a book very hard? Like, can you hear it if you knock on it? Yeah, it can be, right? Okay, and do books have a smell? Yeah, books have a big smell. So if you go to the library, libraries always smell very special. They smell like very old books, and old books always have a very unique smell. Okay, they have a very special smell. What about your snack? So think about your snack. It might be cookies, it might be noodles, it might be fruit. It might be cake. What is it like? Tell me what it's like. Okay, good. Very good. So if we see a snack, we can describe it, right? Maybe it's very soft. It tastes chocolatey, right? Maybe it's very sweet, okay? Or it's very salty if we're eating soup or noodles, right? It might be very salty. Okay, our ruler that we use to measure stuff at school, what is that like? Yeah, it's really hard, right? So if you get hit with it, it hurts, right? All right, so your ruler can hurt. All right, let's look at our next thing. Please use the sensory word, sensory talking about our senses, to describe these things. Okay, so our ambulance, let's use our sense words. So what do you see when you look at the ambulance? Yeah, I see that it has a lot of colors, right? And it's very bright. Okay, so can you hear an ambulance? Is an ambulance very loud? Yeah, it's super loud, right? Okay, what about a kitten? What is a kitten like? Is it hard? No. Is it very, very soft? Yeah, it's very soft. Can you hear a kitten? What noise does a kitten make? Yeah, kittens say meow, meow, right? So they make a very, very squeaky noise, okay? So they sound like very, very tiny, tiny animals because they are, okay? What about a knight? Would you be able to hear a knight walking with all his armor? Yeah, he'd be very loud. He'd be like clanking, right? All his armor is like when he walks, right? It makes clanking sound. So you could definitely hear him walking. Okay, what about a rose? Yeah, you could smell a rose, right? Roses smell very sweet and they feel very soft. They feel very soft, okay? Please name the sense word that goes with each word pair, such as hear, smell, touch, taste, and see. So when we think about wet water, what sense are we using? Yeah, this is pretty easy. So we're using touch, okay? When we think about a barking dog, woof, 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 what sense are you using? Yeah, you're hearing. Good. When we think about tasting a sour lemon, what are you hearing? What are you using? Yeah, taste. Very good. What about stinky trash? Whew. Yeah, smell. Good. And when we look at a blue sky, yeah, we're using sight. Okay, so we're using sight. So all of these things, we use these different senses, right? Good job with that. That was pretty easy. Okay, let's erase our words. Okay, let's keep going. Recite. Recite just means to say. Okay, so when you recite something, you say it. And you can recite from memory, right? So if you memorize something and you say it like a poem, you're reciting from memory. Recite the following rhyme and identify. Identify just means to find. The sensory word, how something looks, sounds, feels, tastes, or smells. Okay, so let's read this together. Pretzels taste salty. Berries smell sweet. I see bright flowers all along the street. Puppies feel soft. Kittens have smooth fur. When I pet them, I hear a loud purr. Okay, so let's talk about the sensory word. Okay, so what word tells us we're using our senses, right? In the first sentence, it's taste. Okay, what is it in the second sentence? Yeah, it's smell. Very good. What is it in the third sentence? Yeah, very good. I see. I see. Very good. Okay, what is it in the fourth sentence? Yeah, I feel. Good job. What about fifth sentence? Is there a sensory word there? No, there's no sensory word here, okay? Kittens have smooth fur. So we know that the kittens have very smooth fur, but it doesn't tell us what we're doing, right? When I pet them, I hear a loud purr. What's the sensory word here? Yeah, it's to hear. Okay, so remember, we only have 5 senses. So this poem has 6 lines. So not every line will have a sense word, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got all of our 5 senses, okay? Good job reading that. Okay, awesome. Let's move on. Good job reading this poem. All right, so let's take a peek here. Please tell what you might observe about an apple by using your senses. So what do you see here? Yeah, it's round. And what else? It's red. Very good. Okay, so an apple is round and red. If you touch it, what do you think you're going to see or feel? Yeah, it's going to be smooth and probably a little bit maybe hard. Okay, so it's going to be smooth and hard. If you taste it, what is it going to taste like? Yeah, probably sweet. It might be sour. We don't know yet, because sometimes apples are very sour when you bite it, okay? What does it smell like? Yeah, it probably smells sweet, right? It probably smells sweet, like fruity, okay? So it can smell fruity, okay? So let's go through this again. When we look at an apple, we see that it's round and red. When we touch it, we feel that it's smooth and hard. When we taste it, we know that it's sour or sweet, and when we smell it, we know that it smells sweet generally, okay? Good job with that. Let's do the second one. All right, so when you observe a farm using your senses, what might you see? Yeah, you might see a barn, okay? And I see a really tall building, and that building has a special name in English. It's called a silo, okay? This white building here is called a silo. It's where we keep grain to feed our animals, okay? So this word in English is a silo. Okay, what might we hear? Yeah, maybe we're going to hear animals, right? Like cows or sheep. What else? Yeah, we might hear like machines, right? Like tractors, okay? And maybe people, okay? What would we touch? Yeah, maybe animals. What else might we touch on the farm? Yeah, all kinds of stuff, right? All the food that we grow. So maybe we'll touch like corn or grain. What would we smell? Yeah, we would probably smell the animals, right? We would smell the animals, and maybe we would smell like the soil because they're growing. They're turning the soil over to grow things. So we might smell the earth, right? Okay, so we might see the barn or the silo. The silo, again, is that big, tall building where we keep grain. It's called a silo. Okay, we might hear machines or animals. We might touch food that's growing, or we might touch animals, and we might smell animals, right? Because animals have a very big smell when they're on the farm, okay? Okay, let's read this. Please tell how to observe the book. Okay, so when you look at the book, what do you see? Yeah, the book is red. Okay, the book is red. When we touch the book, what do we feel? The book is hard. Okay, so the book is red and the book is hard. When we touch it, it's very hard. Okay, good job. Okay, let's keep going here. Okay, naming words. A noun is a naming word. It names a person, a place, an animal, or a thing. Okay, so a beach is a naming word for a what? A place. Yep, very good. A beach is a place that we go to. A dog is a naming word for an animal. Very good. A dog is an animal, okay? Please identify which word is a person, a place, an animal, or a thing, okay? So what's an ocean? It's a thing. Very good. What's a dad? It's a person. Very good. What about a fish? A fish is an animal. Very good. What about a boat? A boat is a thing. Very good. What about cheese? Yeah, cheese is a thing. Okay. Carrots? Carrots are a thing. Good. What about a comb? How we comb our hair? A comb is a thing. Very good. What about a peach? Yep, it's a thing. And a piano? It's a thing. Okay, so most of these things, with the exception of ocean, dad, and fish, are things. Okay. All right, why is this a noun? Yeah, it's a thing. Carrots are a thing. Why is a comb a noun? Yeah, it's a thing. Okay, peach. Yeah, it's a thing. See, this is easy. Piano. It's a thing. What about a sandwich? Yep, a sandwich is a thing. A sock. A sock is a thing. Cheese. Cheese is a thing. And a tree. Yep, a tree is a thing. Okay, a tree is a kind of plant. So all of these things are things, and that's how we know that they're a noun. Okay, that was easy. All right, we're gonna not write the letter S, but we're just gonna clap if the word begins with the letter S. So what about this first word, soup? Can you clap? Yes, very good. Moon. Saw. Good. Pig. Fire. Sock. Yes, good, letter S. Dog. Sandwich. Yes, very good. Awesome job. All right, last two words. Pumpkin. Nope. 6. Yep, very good. All right, let's see. Let's clap again if the word begins with the letter S. Say. Good. Car. Song. Soon. Moon. Sing. Actor. Simple. Nope. Please say S if you hear the sound at the beginning of the word. We're not going to say it. We're just going to say yes or no. Okay, ready? Side. Bat. Sam. Mitt. Sign. Saw. Sail. My. No. At. No. Soon. Yes. Very good. All right. So let's say, what is the first letter of this word? So what's the sound? S, 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 M, 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 S, 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 A, A, S, S, S. Wow, is that soup? No, this is soap. So this is wrong, okay? So this is not soup. This is soap. Okay, so soap, S, S, S. Map, M, 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 M. Axe, A, A. Man, M, 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 M. Seal, S, S, S. Mop, M, 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 M. Alligator, A, A. Ambulance, A, A. Okay, which word does not begin with the same sound? Sandwich, tiger, sun. Tiger, good. Soil, soup, rock. Rock, very good. Plant, axe, ambulance. Plant. Moth, ant, mouse. Ant, very good. Rake, seal, 6. Rake. Sing, olive, saw. Yeah, olive, right? Please tell which word in each group does not belong, okay? Soup, moon, silly. Yep, moon, very good. You, sing, see. Yeah, you, good job. Sit, sock, kite. Kite, very good. Soft, mix, seed. Yeah, mix, good. Meat, sack, sip. Meat, very good. Or met, rather, met. Mop, sand, same. Yeah, mop. Sun, take, sow. Take, right? Okay, let's blend the words together. App. This should be S. So sap. Sap is what comes out of a tree. It's very sticky. Sam. Sam. Sat. Sat. Sit. Sit. Sun. Sun. Some. Okay. Sand. Sand. Set. Set. Sip. Sip. Good job. All right, we're at the end of our lesson. So please make sure that you practice these words, okay? Go over them with your mom and dad so that you know how to say them correctly. And be careful when you're reading this part of the lesson again, because there's some mistakes in the lesson in the words, like this is not soup, this is soap. So make sure that you're always paying attention when you read, because sometimes even our textbooks The books that we learn from can actually be wrong. They can have mistakes. So you have to use your brain and see. Okay, so good job today with our lesson. Teacher Anya is very proud of you, and we'll see you next time for lesson 5. Okay, we're almost done with week 6. One more lesson. Good job. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.